Hello y'all, welcome to part 2 of my Kingdom of Belgium playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, The Road to 56. In part 1 we chose to stay democratic in terms of ruling ideology. Also we formed a Benelux faction with Luxembourg and the Netherlands, but Luxembourg left because they're fascist compared to Belgium and the Netherlands, who are both democratic in terms of ruling ideology. And besides that, as for world affairs, there is a civil war in Poland as well as Germany, so now the German Empire is back, and France has gone communist and they lead their own faction, and also the UK went communist and they're still leading the Allies. So at this point, let's go to our national focus tree and start researching. What can we do here? Research some military related stuff or something? I don't know. I'm just looking around here. Let me just click on something. Organized maneuvers, I don't know about that. Air Force, revise air doctrine maybe. Or no, recreate the Belgian Navy. They have so many options. Well, I can only do so much stuff anyway. Let us do, what can we do? Let's just complete Benelux Scientific Commission. As we don't have many people to mobilize, technological superiority is the only available path to face the military threat of our time. Close cooperations of the Benelux countries would ensure to exploit the full potential of our 3 armies, well, more like 2 armies. And what that is going to do, once we get done with that focus, we will create a research group called the Benelux Research Commission, I believe it's called, and that is going to be done shortly. We just got to wait for it to be complete. Modify officer, get that focus done, then we'll have a research group. And how that essentially works is we'll basically have if a country in the research group already has a certain technology researched, it will make it cheaper for every other country to research. And let's research small arms 39 to get more advanced weapons for the Belgian army, better infantry equipment, and modified government. What can we do? Go to justification of war, ideological struggle. What would be good here? Lessons of history, max entrenchment would be higher. Let's go with global order. We can do anything here. I don't know, let's come back to this. Social order, cultural norms. Yes, no, the greater good. Let's go with the greater good for faster construction speed. We'll take a hit in stability though. I gotta work on that stability issue. I will admit to that. And can we improve that at all? Weekly stability will go up if we do that. I don't know. Anti-communist raids. Let's do that now though. Is that going to be worth it though? We're going to lose. Okay. Stability will go up. Communism support will go down. Select a technology to research now. Get Jaeger infantry too. We do have some Jaeger troops in Belgium. The Chasseurs Ardennes, the Ardennes Chasseurs, who are our special forest fighting troops. And that is what Jaegers specialize in, combat in forest. And what are the Germans up to? They are watching both us and the Netherlands, our ally. There's a war in China. The Mongolia is having a civil war, aren't they? That's what that amounts to. It is the Mongolian, let me see here, the Mongolian People's Republic versus the Great Mongolian State. So authoritarians versus communists. Interesting. That is taking place. And so, great. It doesn't really affect us, but that's just another war in the world, and we're at 30% world tension right now. We need 100% world tension before we can justify on anyone, which is unfortunate, but that's just how democracies work. In Hearts of Iron 4 in general, Successful Rexist meeting, that is a fascist group that just sort of exists in Belgium. And what can we do to improve stability overall? What can be done? Allies coordination, don't worry about that. That's very interesting, we can do that. Nation building in Congo Leopold. I don't know, what can we do here? I'm just looking around at stuff. Commandeer civilian trains, don't worry about that. Okay, forget it. There's nothing we can really do right now in our decisions except what we're already doing, which is communist raids, raids on the communists. And I wonder, there's a white peace in India between Pakistan, the Indian subcontinent, there's a white peace between the Republic of India and Pakistan. Free civilian factories, build more civilian factories. Then after this, we've got to build a few military factories. Well, it's already 1939, so we may need to go ahead and get working on that once those factories are done being made. The German Empire claims something in Lithuania. In our focus tree, let's now start doing Organized maneuvers. It's time to apply the theories of the modernization plan by testing them during large-scale maneuvers. This will grant us +5 army experience and a 50% cost reduction for land doctrine. Let's go to our doctrines now and unlock prepared defense. We are doing Grand Battle Plan doctrine because I expect us to be attacked by some major power at some point in the future. I mean, there's a chance that could never happen, but Grand Battle Plan is just useful for small countries that have a decent chance of getting attacked by their more powerful neighbors. And we have forts everywhere in Belgium nearly, as you can tell here. It's absurd how many we built. Like, I imagine there's a fort in nearly every province, almost. We got to work on building more in the future. I think that'd be a good idea. Build some military factories, at least have 5 in a queue. Good. And let's now build more land forts when possible on the border with the Dutch, just in case, as well as Germany. Work on the land forts with the French also. Get that to level 4 at the very least. We'll just focus on building a lot of land forts to deter any possible aggression. Get this army here, send them over to our front line on the German border. We got to keep a close eye on the French Commune as well as the German Empire. Nomination of Flemish nationalists causes an issue. And what is this about? Okay, so King Leopold III has refused to sign the nomination of Dr. Adrien Martens. Martens collaborated with the German Imperial Forces during the First World War as the head of the Flemish Academy of Medicine. The proposition was supposed to have been approved by the Council of the Ministers first, but it turns out that was not the case and that someone put his name on the royal order. This scandal led to the resignation of the whole government, so that's pretty serious. And now we will have a new leader. The Albert Canal is completed. After a decade of work, the Albert Canal is finally inaugurated. A magnificent achievement that is, and that will give us consumer goods factories 5%. Will that research, that national spirit will be removed. I'm not sure what the Albert Canal will do, but it's something we'll have now, I guess. And now we have a new leader of the Kingdom of Belgium. So the new person in charge of the Belgian nation is Hubert Pierlou, and he historically was the Prime Minister of Belgium from February 1939 to February 1945. He spent a good portion of his years as Prime Minister leading the government in exile following the German invasion of Belgium in 1940. He was a member of the Catholic Party and later the Christian Social Party. So that's who Hubert Pierlou was historically. Now, research slot available. What can we do? Let's research fighters, more advanced fighters, as well as close air support. That would be great. Get some dive bombers researched, just so we can probably try to establish at least some air wing dedicated to being used as a bombing force. And the French, what are the French up to? I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't know. They are guaranteeing a lot of countries right now, so possibly they may end up going to war with the German Empire and the Central Powers if they try to expand, but we'll see. And can we establish a new air wing? 50 planes is optimal for each one. Yeah, we can. So get these guys set up. Or no, that's too many. Way too many planes. Due to our country size, I just go with 50 plane air wings. Do that now. So we have, we have 4 air wings at this point? Yes. That's how 200 planes in the Air Force in 1939 for Belgium. It could be bigger, but we're working with what we have. And are we good with artillery at this point? Poland seeks Baltic cooperation. There's some fascists meeting disturbed. We lose some political power. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're building so many military factories. Get all these done, please. This is going to take until 1939. And, May 1939. It is currently March. And can I get rid of this guy here? Who do we have? I may get rid of this guy who's an ideological crusader and get, say, a war industrialist to just have military factories get built faster. We don't need to worry about that buff he gives to say the joint faction tension. What am I saying? The joint faction tension limit minus 10% because we already have a faction. We have the Benelux, so we don't need to worry about that. Party popularity stability modifier. Don't worry about that either. Same ideology, monthly opinion. Don't worry about that either. And yeah, that's why we're going to replace him with a war industrialist when we have the opportunity. And organized maneuvers is nearly complete. Good, the ends focus is done. Research stuff is done. Let's go to the Special Research Division now and do extensive fortifications to get higher max entrenchment. That'll be some good buffs for the Belgian military. Poland cedes Danzig to Germany, and Poland is they're not looking so good right now at all. Like, they lost a good bit of land, and that is terrible for them. I mean, that's humiliating, I imagine. Now, what can we do? Let's research equipment modernization. Get that done, do that focus. There's only so many focuses we can do. We could do more stuff relating to the Congo, maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. We're basically finished with our political path at this point in time, too, so we're just doing stuff relating to the army. Small arms, 1939, it's researched. Good. Let's start researching. Would desert infantry be useful? I think not. Go to mechanized infantry, research convoy highways to get higher supply range. And the Germans, what are the Germans going to do? They may try to expand it to the Baltic or the Low Countries. We need to be on the lookout. Can we make more advanced equipment, please? Yes, we can. We have so many guns, but we need more. We have plenty of steel, though. Modify officer corps. Don't worry about the Navy. Just don't worry about don't worry about the officer corps at all for now. I just gotta get 150 political power to get that, say, the war industrialist political advisor. And what is the French doing? I'm curious. We probably need an intel agency. If I'm going to be curious forever, get an intel agency, set one up, the SGRS. We'll have one of those and send them out, get an agent and send them out to the French Commune's lands. Because I need to know what focuses they're doing, just so I can be prepared for any potential wars, besides just building forts everywhere in the country. Which is, it's working, but I'm just saying, it gets a little bit crazy. And we're going to get done with a civilian factory pretty soon. It's nearly complete. It's going to be ready by the end of May 1939, basically. Then after that, we'll make a few military factories, then build a ton more land forts, with the aim of making Belgium just one giant fortress country. It's going to be one giant citadel, and that could be beneficial for... Well, that's going to be helpful, obviously, because if anyone tries to invade us, they're just going to run into layers upon layers of fortifications. And decisions available. What do we do here? Improve worker conditions. Yes, do that. We need higher stability. We also need to get war support to be higher, but we can't worry about that right now. And what else is going on? Any wars that I'm not aware of? I don't believe so. No, the Chinese Tongan War is the only war going on at this point in time, and it feels like it's been going on forever. Maybe they're like in a stalemate or something, and that conflict is in Western China. SGRS is done. Good, we bypassed some focus because the Belgian Congo did it. Land Doctrine Research, unlock Grand Assault, please. Go to our intel agency. Go to the intelligence department, or, yeah, do that. Let's get ourselves a civilian department established. And this is going to cost us civilian factories, but it's going to be worth it, I hope. And one new division is ready. Equipment modernization is done. We have bicycle infantry now. Neat, I suppose. Can we get some? We have two templates. We have one with light tank destroyers, and we have another with just bicycle troops. Let's get at least two of them. I'll do that at the bare minimum. Get two divisions also now established for Belgium. And the Socialist Republic of Uruguay joins the Comintern. Do we not have an official... Get these guys a division name. There we go. I mean, infantry division. That's what they're going to be. They have a new set name. Fox planes are now outdated. Start making R-36s. And let's research the next upgrade for fighters to just have it done. It's 1939, so we just need to go ahead and get that completed. And I may make a few close air support planes once we get that tech done. Kingdom of Norway declares armed neutrality. Oh yeah, I forgot to get that war industrialist guy. Oh well. Go to our research tree now. Get the next upgrade for tech. I mean, what can we do here? Go to trains, maybe. Research. No, just get this train upgrade though. Operative can be recruited. Get Lambert Fuchs here. Let's send him to France. Just, I need to know what they're doing. I need to know. Civilian department is done. Let's establish a cryptology department. I mean, that intel upgrade is complete. Form department. We just need cryptology to be beneficial. I mean, it just needs to be... It can provide us with some buffs if we can get it set up. And it may not be worth it, but we'll see what happens. No national focus set. Let's choose to recreate the Belgian Navy. The Belgian Navy is not even the shadow of what it used to be. No wonder decolonization of the British Empire. No wonder... Okay, whatever. basically the Belgian Navy was disbanded in 1927, which is not ideal for a country that wants to have a force that can fight on the sea. And what have the British done? They've freed all their puppets. Well, the Allies is just like 2 countries now. It's Swaziland and the Sultanate of Muscat and Oman. I don't know why they chose to stay, they just did. The Republic of Turkey delivers an investment portfolio. If they need aid, then they shall have it. And that will activate some decision, I believe. Where's it at? Where is that? Where is it? Come on, I gotta find that. It is... I'm not sure where it's at. In the decision tab here, forget it. Whatever. Research slot available. Let's research full power cartridges. That's the infantry equipment upgrade. And can the Dutch usurp our faction leadership at this point? No, not yet. They don't have enough manpower. Cryptology department has been formed. Good. I don't know whose stuff we can say decrypt. Don't worry about that for now. Let's research support 40. Let's decrypt the German stuff maybe, or the French. We'll decrypt the French. Well, decrypt their cipher. That will take several days, many months, and that's just something we're going to do to kill time there for the cryptology department for the SGRS, the Belgian Intelligence Agency. And can we please, what can we do now? We need to get stability to be higher, even more. Let's choose to do what? What can we do? Ban fascism. Yes. Or no. Institute press censorship? No, that's not going to work. We don't need democracy support at this point. So ban fascism. Or what can we do? I'm just trying to think of stuff here. Anti-communist raids. Effects when selected. Why would I do this? It costs base stability to do it. I mean, yeah, it's not worth the trouble at all. Promises of peace. We'll do that. That'd be worth it. Although we lose war support if we do that. So, oh my goodness gracious. I don't know. I don't know what we can do. And it's 1939 and world tension's still, it's 27%. It's crazy. And let's get an industrial concern. No, we gotta replace this guy. Yeah, get the war industrialist, please. Gustav Jossart now as a political advisor. Good. Just build up Belgium more. And we're getting these military factories built. This one's going to be ready by the 27th of September, 1939. Terrific. And those cyclist units are going to be ready soon in the near future. Let's start making more infantry divisions for Belgium. And let's give them now a support company of artillery, just to give them more attack, more power. And can we license something from the Dutch, please? Like license a design? Yes, we can. License a submarine design or something, I don't know. Please, that'd be ideal. Yeah, 09s. Accept, thank you. Let's start making the Japanese shogunate restores German rule to Tsingtao or something like that. Let's start making submarines. Well, they're Dutch-designed submarines we're going to make for ourselves under a production license, and that will slowly build up the Belgian Navy, which ceased to exist a while back. And do we need more planes? Let's start making a few dive bombers. Good. Do we need to start trading for resources? I mean, I'm considering my options here. I really am. Go to our national focus tree. Complete. What do we complete? Go to submarine operations. We can't afford to make a huge navy as Belgium. We don't have the resources for that. At least my Belgium doesn't. I didn't build tons of dockyards up. And research slot available. Get advanced camouflage pattern or something. Here's a new infantry division. Send them out somewhere. I'm going to have to slow down on recruiting divisions soon because we're going to be out of manpower. So once we're done recruiting these guys, that's going to be it. I can't get a higher conscription wall at this point in time. Yeah, we can't even go up unless we're in a war somehow. And that means the military is going to have around 24 divisions for one army. At least we got these cyclist troops done. They're going to be available now. Good. They're watching the German border. Just digging in there. Terrific. More unassigned divisions. Deploy them. We'll just cut down on how many units we're making. We'll still make divisions, but we just need less of them to be created. And Chief of the Navy, let's get the a fleet logistics guy, a tant glorieux, and mobilization in favor of democracy. Democracy will become more popular as an ideology. Okay, can somebody please go to war? It's November 1939. Is no one going to fight anyone? Republic of Turkey delivers an investment portfolio. Yes, they want aid, we shall give them aid. And the Comintern was trying to influence our country. It has been quite annoying, but they've been doing that. I can tell. It's not really getting anywhere, I think. Should we be more concerned about it? I don't think so. We have 66% democracy popularity in Belgium. The communists are nowhere close to starting a civil war or anything like that. And that is going on because the Soviet Union probably did some kind of focus. And can the German Empire, here's a war goal here. The German Empire has a war goal on the Soviet Union. Meanwhile, France has no war goals on anyone. The Union of Britain has a war goal. No, the USA has a war goal on the British. And Japan has a war goal on the Union of Britain also. But why does it matter? They don't even control any colonies anymore, don't they? Do they have Hong Kong still? Do they? No, they don't even have Hong Kong anymore. I think the British just gave that up. They gave it to the Japanese. They have no presence in Asia whatsoever, I believe. And let's research 1936 medium tank chassis. Terrific. Well, that's going to be done. Greece declared war on Turkey. World tension's going to go up ever so slightly. And I wonder if anyone's going to get involved there. The Greeks joined the French faction, and world tension's still at 31%. We bypassed a focus. And let's continue in our focus tree. Support FN prototypes or something, I don't know. Do this. That'll give us a bonus for infantry weapon research as well as some army experience. And that is not great, but it's better than nothing. Modified government. Estonia, Finland League declared war on the USSR. World tension is picking up steam. And will Estonia join a faction? I wonder. They are fascists, so I don't know what they'll do. They're sort of on their own. Italy has no faction themselves, so yeah, Estonia, Finland League is going to have to fight all of the Comintern by themselves. They could get Sweden. Sweden is fascist, but they have no faction. Venezuela is going to fight Colombia. I think they're both fascists, aren't they? Or maybe one's non-aligned, well, authoritarian. And here we have authoritarian Venezuela fighting fascist Colombia. That is taking place in the northern part of South America. Modified government, what can we do? Get ourselves a... Actually, no, I need to get an infantry equipment designer. The dawn of the South American League, Estonia, Finland joined the South American League, which is led by Colombia, I imagine. And a military factory is ready. The United States of Venezuela joined the Comintern. Venezuela, who's authoritarian, is now part of a communist faction. Let's get more rifles made. That's crazy. I mean, that only happened because of what the Estonia-Finland League did. And why they're a member of the South American League includes, as a faction, it includes the Estonia-Finland League, Colombia, and Siam, who is fascist, so they had no other factions to join, I guess. They couldn't join the Japanese because they aren't fascist, they're authoritarian. And let's research Construction 3. Now we're just building up Belgium more and more in case of a potential war that, as I think I've said before, may never arrive, which is somewhat frustrating. I want to test my defenses at some point. How are these military factories doing? We're done making those. Build more forts. Level 10 forts on the whole border, especially on the German one. I'm a little concerned there. Let's just go crazy. Build forts everywhere. Build all the forts. This country's going to be one giant citadel. Every province a fort. Just land forts everywhere. Tons of them. Need more of them. We need we need more bunkers than we need people. And let's research medium bombers. Get that done. And that is a type of plane. We have a discount, a research bonus on that because I suppose the Dutch have already researched that tech, and that's to our benefit. Let's start making one less division and start making one only because of manpower problems. We're running low on manpower, that much is obvious. And can we give our chasseurs, our deans more troops, please? Give them, say, a handful more battalions, just give them more power in the field. I want them to be at 20 width. There we go, so that will give them more survivability in the grand scheme of things if they get involved in a big battle. How are we doing with equipment? We're doing fine there. We have no equipment deficits at this point in time. That's what I like to see. Keep building tons and tons of forts like a madman. And I wonder if the Germans will ever attack us, or the French. And I think Wilhelm II died, didn't he? It's 1940, so yeah, Wilhelm III is now a leader of the German Empire. Wilhelm II, he showed back up and re-established the German Empire. Soviet Reich joined the Comintern. So Sweden, the Estonia-Finland League declared war on fascist Sweden, so Sweden thought the best choice was to join the communist faction. And we're now at 40% world tension, and we have one new infantry division. Add them to Army 1. Good. National focus not set. Research improved radio stations or something. This will give us a research bonus on radar technology and a research bonus for signal company technologies. And the Estonia-Finland League has capitulated. I think Colombia is the leader of that faction. So the Soviets are going to have to set sail for South America, I believe. I mean, it is the South American League, so that would make sense. Let me see here. Yeah, Republic of Colombia. I mean, they got to help out Venezuela. They'll have to do that. And Venezuela themselves, they're not doing so well. They're struggling. That is crazy. So I guess there's going to be tons of Comintern support arriving in South America pretty soon to help out Venezuela. But they're going to help them fight Colombia. That is astounding. All these crazy wars. Road to 56 just has so many absurd faction combos with what countries can join and what they just join all sorts of crazy things that I guess you'd be surprised by. Improve radio stations will take about 57 more days to complete, and after that I don't know what we'll do next. Maybe get resist and bite done or specialized divisions. Yeah, let's just do resist and bite when we can. Now in pause, and please attack us. Someone just attack us. Attack Belgium. I built all these forts. I'm still building tons of forts. I need to use them. I demand to use my forts on someone. Can the world tension please get high enough so I can, like, invade France or something? All I need is one major war. Well, enough major wars. Because I need 100% world tension to even do anything. Which is the joy of playing it. That's the joy of playing a democracy in Hearts of Iron 4, isn't it? And our manpower issue is still pretty bad. We can't do anything about it. We gotta wait to be attacked. Who should I guarantee? Should I guarantee someone to lure them into a war? Possibly. I could do that. Who do I guarantee, though? That is the question for the ages. Who can I guarantee? What's the Spanish Republic up to? Did they join a faction? No, they did not. They're democratic. Interesting. Do you want to join our faction? They say no. What can we do? I don't know. I'm just so stuck with what I have right now in my position. I can't really expand or advance anywhere. Can we send volunteers to Turkey? We could do that maybe, or no, we can't send volunteers because the world tension is not high enough and we don't have 30 divisions in the army. That is rough. And mobilization in favor of democracy, yeah, mobilization in favor of democracy. Democracy as an ideology will now be more popular in the Kingdom of Belgium. That's good, I suppose. We're at 42% world tension now. I wonder how Venezuela and Colombia are doing. Venezuela is... not much is happening there. Colombia is holding out surprisingly well. And did they take over Panama? It looks like they did. Well, they invaded Panama, it seems. Or they just voluntarily joined. And let's research Basic Engine, which is a tech for tanks. It's related to tanks anyway. And can we get a national character? Justification for war. Let's see. Ideological struggle. Let's go with that, yeah. And that will give us boosted mobilization speed, higher division attack on core territory, and a faster justify war goal time at the price of daily political power gain. So now we get 1.04 political power a day. I mean, we are doing a national focus, so there is that. And can somebody please declare war on Belgium or the Benelux? Please, just attack Netherlands. Anybody. I'm just waiting for it. this is unbearable. What's this about? Disappearance of the British royal family. That's going on in the Union of Britain. Can no one get any wars involved? Our agent was captured. Oh well, can we improve anything here? Let's get a new agent maybe. Research civilian department now. And now, well, in the focus tree, let's complete resist and bite. It says here, the Chasseurs Ardennes is our most elite force and the ablest to defend us from an invasion coming from the east. Yes, and we have only 40k manpower left. Well, we lost that agent to the French, didn't we? Oh well, we'll get a new one. We'll just have to train a new one. Get advanced machine tools researched, because we need more. It would give us more production efficiency gain. Well, the production efficiency cap would be higher? Is that right? Let me check. Yes, we would get a higher production efficiency cap. And obviously that's good. So, we're still just watching the world spin. Basically, we're just, yeah, the only major war is Turkey versus Greece. And Greece is on the side of the French faction, which is crazy. I guess Greece was guaranteed by France or something. Maybe that's why that happened. Not so sure. Turkey's not in a faction, but they have non-aggression pacts with, I think, the Afghan Khanate, Iraq, Iran, and the Soviet Union election. Communists in government? No. No, just don't allow them. Yeah, just, I don't know, do something about this. Just don't really acknowledge it too much. Even though communism will now be more popular as an ideology. I gotta deal with that. That is annoying. I don't like daily communism support affecting us so badly. That could actually threaten democracy in Belgium. Let me get rid of... replace one of these guys, get a democracy supporter, and get a... what can we do? I don't know, we gotta just say political power soon. But let's research improved engine, get that started, and also start research whatever the next upgrade for Jaeger infantry is it? It is. Get that done. And why does the Comintern want to influence us so badly? That's going to be gone by 1941. Come on now. Late October 1941. 31st, Halloween. And just for the record, we have reached a point where we have outlasted Belgium. Well, we outlasted Belgium historically. They got invaded in May 1940 by the German Reich, it was over by the 28th of May 1940. It is mid-June 1940 at this point in time. I just thought I'd point that out. And I definitely need to get a... Do we have a democratic reformer? Yes, we do. I guess we'll have to get one to stop that Comintern influence. Just stop. Fascism, on the other hand, well, communism is increasing in popularity, but fascism is not popular at all because nothing's seen its popularity go up. And please, I need to get somebody here to deal with that. Who do we use? I guess, who could be good for that? I mean... let's go with the... maybe get the... replace the political... no, what am I saying? Replace the... what is it? The... what's their name? Not the war industrialist, but the... what are they called? They're a captain of industry. Replace them. Just collect some political power for a few days, please. We need enough to get rid of this problem. And do we now have some decisions about communism? Maybe we do, or no, never mind. What's this here? No national focus. Set, let's start doing... let's complete... what can we complete? Complete FRC's artillery prototypes. And that will take 70 days. We still need more political power. To ensure efficient firepower, better artillery designs must be developed. As the sole Belgian gun producer, FRC will logically be at the forefront of that program. And once this focus is done, we'll get some Army experience and a research bonus for support artillery. Let's also now research the next part of our tree. Land doctrine we unlocked. Infantry offensive. And I'm really concerned that we might see, oh, there's a war. Denmark is being invaded by Germany, and the vanguardist state of Chile joins the South American League, and now we're at 43% world tension. I should have guaranteed them. That could have been a call to do that. They had the Międzymorze faction. Interesting. Can we declare war on you, Germany? Oh well, I should have guaranteed them. Let's guarantee Sweden. No, they're part of the Comintern. That's not the best idea. Who do we guarantee then? Guarantee the independence of Norway. See what happens. I mean, it could end up with us fighting the Finland-Estonia League, but it will be fine. We'll survive somehow. And improved light tank chassis. Start researching that now. Great. So, how is this going over here with Poland? Poland is dealing with some pretty rough invasions from the Germans. They did take part of their country earlier with Danzig, so they're already at a disadvantage to Międzymorze is. I want to help out Denmark, but I can't do anything. I simply cannot declare war on them at all. I need world tension to be so high. Cannot get claims on anything. This is just frustrating. This is why I should have not played democracy route. I really expected the German invasion to take place, but it's not happening. I'm just sitting here watching the world turn. I mean, that's enjoyable for some people, but when the game is about war, you expect some more. Am I right? I would think so anyway. And the Międzymorze is crumbling away. They're going to lose Warsaw soon. Maybe I should just guarantee more random countries. I don't know. Could guarantee with Latvia. The Depends what the... I mean, we could risk fighting a Comintern if we did that. I don't know if I want to pull that off. I just need the Germans to fight. The fall of Warsaw has occurred. I just need the Germans to fight the Soviet Union. Then Belgium can swoop in and take all the glory with the Benelux by pushing from Belgium and the Netherlands. And who is lead? I guess the Polish Peasant Union. If they go down, the war is over. Let me check the war statistics here. If they go down, it has to be over. It absolutely has to be over. Polish Peasant Union is the major. The Polish Peasant Union is the major leader. The Międzymorze or the Międzymorze. Yeah. So, if Poland is defeated, that war is automatically over, no matter what. And then we may see Germany fight the Soviet Union, which will be entertaining because they have a war goal on them. I don't know if they'll do it though, because the Germans may think they're outnumbered. But we'll see. And Poland is trying to hold on. They are definitely trying, I'll give them that. And Italy is invading. What is going on here? Italy, oh, they formed a covenant of the Mediterranean with Turkey, and they're invading France. Wonderful. And FRC's artillery prototype is done. Now let's do the focus. What can we even do? Do the focus motorized support or something like that. This will give us some research bonuses for field hospitals and logistic companies. And we now have 30,000 manpower. I could see so much opportunity right now, but it isn't going to arrive anytime soon unless there's some big peace conference that can just rocket the world tension into the stratosphere. Metaphorically speaking, it needs to be 100%. It just needs to be so high for us to even be able to just do anything. There we go. That's 62%. One more world conference, peace conference should do it. Poland was annexed. Denmark was annexed. Who can join a faction? What's this? Who can join it? Iceland. But Denmark was annexed. Lithuania was annexed. Greenland was puppeted. Crazy. And Iceland is independent now, or no? Okay, they can join us though, and we can fight the Germans if we want to. I'll consider. Do we do this? It may be a risk, but let's send all of our units over now to the front line with the Germans and get ready for a war with the Germans. This is my happiest moment. We get to fight the Germans as Belgium and see if our forts are going to be very effective. I have no idea if they will be or not. I would like the Germans to start fighting the USSR though. Please join them. Fight them, please, Germany. Fight them. I imagine Iceland will try to call Netherlands into the war. And now we're just waiting for them to attack us. Work on more forts, please. Improve every single fort project here. Good. We almost have max forts in that one area. Crazy. And do we join the war or not? I need the German Empire to be busy. There we go. They declared war on the Soviet Union. And that could be the opportunity we need to drive into Germany. Who's going to have to move their units around? Belgium's not doing anything just yet. Iceland, you're just going to have to exist in a state of war with the German Empire until they're properly distracted. They have so many units on the border. Wow, that's crazy. And we're at 64% world tension. So the Soviet Union is attacking the German Empire. What are they doing? They're just, I don't know. It's a crazy situation. Can we get more manpower, please? I need more manpower. Or I can just start the war now. And let me replace this guy here. I need to replace the captain of industry with the the Democratic Reformer, Achille Van Acker. There we go. And now he's going to be a Democratic Reformer for us to get democracy support to go up. Do I join in this war or not? I need more equipment, though. Give us more weapons, please. Thank you. The United States of Brazil wants to join the faction. Yes, join the faction. We have a new member of the Benelux. Brazil. It's more like, at this point, it is the Ben-E-Bra Ice. I don't know. I gotta think of a better name. How to say this? The Ben-E-Zil Land? I have no idea. We need a new faction name called Benelux. Is just, yeah, they joined the Benelux. Brazil, welcome. Welcome indeed. And do we attack yet? I don't know. How are the Russians faring? The Soviets faring with the Germans? They are, in fact, they could be doing better. Honestly, they could be doing slightly better. They're losing some ground against the Germans, who have Greenland as their puppet. And the state of Greenland has a very interesting leader. I'll just say that. Do we attack the Germans at this point and try to get some support from our allies? We could do it, but I have so many units. It'd be easier to attack from the Netherlands, frankly. They put so many units just on our border because they see us as a threat, I guess. And here's a new division. We could just join the war. Okay, they're invading the Belgians. I mean the Dutch. No, yeah, they're invading the Dutch. We need to probably go help them. If we can just help out the... Do we help them? I mean, if we don't do anything, they're going to be... Our position is going to be compromised overall. So I think we could get away with joining the war. Do I wait? What do I do? Such conflict, recent immigrant influx, and the king and government united to defend the country. Hubert Pirot is confirmed as the prime minister, and the national union government, oh, he's still the... I mean, nothing really changed. I guess he got a new leader trait, so we still have the same leader. Do we join in the war? I say yes, maybe. So it's spread out a little bit. We got to help the Belgians. We have to help them. I mean, the Dutch. The Dutch need our help, obviously. They don't have the fancy land forts we built tons of. Just go and defend their front lines and dig in. That's all you guys got to do. So let's join in the war, help them out, and let's see how this goes. We could get destroyed. We may not get destroyed. Call in Brazil. Call to arms. Are they involved already? Yes, they are. And we need to go ahead and eventually pick up the conscription pace very soon. We have joined the war. I hope our forts are useful. Attack my forts. I demand you attack my forts. Get it done. They are not attacking my forts, but they're attacking other stuff. Let me go ahead and cancel all this. Just like cancel this whole queue. Unless it's going to be... I need to make sure all the forts we're building are going to be in defensive locations in the Netherlands. And the Belgian Congo wants to join their war. Our war will let them join pretty soon, but not right now. We're going to build more forts, though. Build more stuff here, here, just along the Dutch border, ultimately. And just have this be as powerful as possible, just to annoy the Germans when they start trying to push outward toward our country. Let's have the Belgian Congo. Well, yeah, the Congo Leopoldville wants to join. Is that what they're called? They're still called the Belgian Congo. I guess they're just referred to as that. And they'll send us some aid when possible. Deploy the, I imagine, the Air Force that looks quite minuscule compared to whatever the Germans have. They're attacking our forts. Oh no, that's a lot of troops. I mean, they stopped attacking it, so they were somewhat deterred. Maybe. Keep building more forts, though. We need so many more. We also need more troops. And I hope we're making a good distraction for the USSR. They're attacking my forts again. Stop it. I built all these. I refuse to lose them. They're attacking so many places. Do we just leave the Dutch on their own? We could. Use last stand, please. Use it. Moving more units. Defend our provinces. I refuse to lose my forts. I put so many into this. Hold your ground. Hold your lines. Please. I mean, the Dutch, they're on their own. Do we just fall back? We could very well do that and just defend Belgium itself. That could be beneficial to us if we just did that instead. Maybe. And we gotta worry about defending our country also. Besides just the Belgians' territory. Move back here, move back. Fall back, you're gonna lose that ground. We gotta fall back somewhere. And in our focus tree, let's now research what can we do. Technology sharing, get that done. Get that completed, and we're holding our ground. We have Brazilian troops here yet, or no, we do not. We have some American units here. Who are the Germans fighting beside? Well, they're fighting the USSR, obviously, and they're doing pretty well against them. They have so many divisions. We need more troops. We need them to be more busy. They're actually pushing back the Russians while they're doing this. That is crazy. We're holding our lines, though, for the most part. We're trying to, anyway. Build more forts, please. Build forts all day, all night. We gotta repair a few of them as well, but it's fine. Keep holding for Belgium, that's all you gotta do. Oh, they're attacking here, not good. Use last stand, hold the line. Hold the line, don't give up. Hold the line, I refuse to lose my forts. I refuse to lose them, I need more manpower though. I need more manpower, a lot more manpower. Defend, hold. I built all these forts, I refuse to lose my defensive line because we gotta defend everything. Okay, they stopped, good, they gave up. So keep holding, dig in and hold. We also need more manpower, that is an issue. Let's research now. Support small arms 42 won't be done anytime soon. But we just need to hold Amsterdam right now. We're keeping the Germans distracted for the Soviets if they ever feel like doing anything. Which, to be fair, doesn't seem like they're going to do anything at this point in time. The British just don't care. Soviet Union is trying to push back. And I mean, we're sort of being the, how to say this, the anvil to their hammer in the east. Extensive fortifications is done. In the war doctrine, or no, in some treat thing I did. And we just got to keep our fortifications up all the time. Build more stuff on the border. Good. Get all this stuff completed, please. We gotta repair a few forts, I think. Just get as many built as possible. Research. Engineer Company 2. Research this as well. Recon Company 2. Good. And the Germans have how many divisions here? I imagine they have quite a few. Doctrines available. Let's unlock armored operations. Terrific. Just hold your lines. I need manpower. Desperately. I'm going to go to extensive conscription. Without a doubt, I have to. We have no manpower. We're doing better than the Dutch, though. They've lost their part, like half of their country. But we've held on to all of ours. And the Japanese diplomatic mission opens foreign alliance negotiations. We should stay vigilant. I wonder what Luxembourg is going to do if they ever feel like doing anything. I'm curious. And Italy is advancing into Italy. That's crazy. Italy's advancing into France so well. That is, wow. That is impressive. Let's get some more manpower here. Go to extensive conscription for the sake of Belgium. Need all the troops Belgium can possibly mobilize. Keep building up forts in Wallonia. Build up forts everywhere. Look at how strong these are. Like, that's a level 9, level 1. That could be better. Some of these could be better, honestly. Let's research new stuff. Research. What do we need to research? Construct. What do we need to build? Never mind. And our manpower... Let's make one more division, that's it. We're going to only have 25 divisions for this military very soon. Doctrines available, battlefield support, or no. Yes, we'll do that. Get that done. Improved, something is done. And let's just try to... How's air superiority going? These guys are deployed. They are attempting to do interception and close air support. See what happens. Hopefully we can stay alive there. I would love to justify the French commune right now, but we can't do it. Just can't do it. I want to attack them, though, just so we can make them a puppet somehow. And the Soviets are trying to push more, but they aren't doing so well. Maybe the Germans could eventually end up fighting the Kingdom of Italy, but I don't see that happening right now. Why is France struggling so badly against the Italians? I don't know why. I genuinely do not know. But if they lose to Italy, the world tension is going to be a lot higher. It has to be. And we need more manpower. A lot more manpower still. It is bad. Get more equipment put together, though. Research Desert Infantry 1. Get that done. Doctrines available. Trade interdiction. Get that, please. And do we deploy our navy or no? We could potentially see some naval invasions if we're not careful. And have our navy be led by that guy, George Timmermans. Let's get that one division deployed for now, just so we can keep someone on the coast and defend our ports. And in our focus tree, let's do defense of freedom. And this will give us stability and support, and also give us a new general. Move this new army unit, this division, to our ports just to hold them down before we get attacked there, and some naval invasions more than likely. How many do we need for this? We need 2. Yeah, we gotta hold our ports. That could be bad if we don't hold them down well. We just gotta watch out for potential German naval invasions. I don't think they'll attempt to naval invade us, though, simply because of the fact we have... they have to be busy fighting the USSR compared to us. And the USSR is still losing ground where they are. It is ridiculous. Crazy. And we need more troops, don't we? Still. I want to fight the French commune so bad. Please, I want to fight you. Oh, well. How many units are here? They have 30 divisions. We have 25. Can we push? I don't think so. The Japanese shogunate joins the People's Front. And that is... What faction is that? The Guangxi clique joined the People's Front. Are they like communists now? They're what countries are in that? It's like all the Chinese warlords. Principality of Andorra has capitulated. Italy defeated them. Yes, they did. I wonder if Italy is going to get into a war with Germany. I am not certain. And Brazil is sending some troops over to help us. Germany has to be keeping so many units here to hold their lines for now. I wish they were more distracted. They are distracted fighting the USSR, but it's just not enough. Maybe they can fight Austria or the British or something. I don't know. I wish they could fight the French. They're definitely not doing that. And do we attack or do we keep digging in? Keep digging, making more forts. Do that at the very least. We have like level 7 forts here at that most eastern province. Keep improving on everything. Good, just keep building up all this, and then eventually get some military factories. Recruit an operative. The last guy got executed, I guess. Have this guy get some intel in Germany. Good. And the Germans are still not doing anything. They're just watching us. They're doing that. And the Belgians try and launch offensives that don't pan out. I mean, the Netherlands is launching offensives that don't really go anywhere. We're ready to launch an offensive if we have to, but at this point we don't really have... I mean, we have the manpower, kind of. It's just that we need a better opportunity to strike here because they have so many units just watching us. And I don't want to risk my defenses for a failed offensive. I mean, it could go horribly wrong, and the Japanese shogunate declared war on the USSR. And I hope the Germans get more distracted with that war in the east, but I don't see that happening. Please go invade. Go invade Sweden or something. Oh no, they're at war with Sweden. What am I thinking? Go invade Norway. They're at war with all the Comintern. They're also at war with the British. What are the British doing? Okay, that is crazy. So what do we do then? Do we attack or no? I mean, at the very least, we don't have to worry about Japan being a part of the Central Powers, because if they weren't part of that People's Front faction, they would have tried to join it. And the Greater Kingdom of Albania joined the South American League or something like that. So do we do something, or do we attack, or what? Do we just keep watching them? I mean, we don't really have a choice here. We're just stuck on defense constantly. I need world tension to be higher. I really do. I honestly do. This is absurd. I want to invade the French commune, but it's not going to happen. It will not happen. Do we start an offensive? No. Not yet. We have some manpower, but it's a risk for any offensive. There's so many divisions near Amsterdam. Like 12. That's how many units? 34 divisions plus 14. And Italy has assumed leadership of the Covenant of the Mediterranean. That was Turkey's faction. Now it's Italy's faction. The fall of Vladivostok has occurred. Field Hospital 2. Get that research, please. The French are trying their best to hold out. They still have Bordeaux and Brest, and Paris is making their stand there. It's just crazy how hard the French communists fallen. There goes the fall of Paris. Mussolini's troops have taken Paris. That is, wow. And the Germans are still doing their thing. How's their Air Force doing? Are they destroyed? They still exist, so, I mean, they must be doing alright, I guess. Now let's research some more stuff. Research this Dispersed Industry 3. Terrific. And Defense of Freedom is nearly done. And once that's done, we'll get ourselves a national spirit, which will be very helpful for our conflict against the Germans. Do we attack or no? I had to think here. If we attack, also the French have their capital at Calais now. Crazy. And do we attack or no? The Dutch keep trying. It's not going anywhere, though. How's everything going in the Eastern Front? They keep getting closer and closer to Moscow. To be fair, though, the USSR is having to fight this entire Japanese faction, so that was only going to end in disaster for them. Do we attack or no? We could wait more and see, but at the same time, we need more troops. We also need to just raise conscription again. And Defense of Freedom is going to be done. Can I get some units from the Congo, please? Those guys would be... Actually, no, they only have like 2 units, so never mind. We need to attack. We have so many units here not doing anything. You want military access? Ask for military access. Thank you. They gave it to us. And now we've got done with Defense of Freedom. Here's some volunteers from the USA. Send them to us, please. 3 divisions from the USA. Terrific. And in our focus tree, let's do... What can we research? I mean, complete the focuses, focus-wise anyway. Let's do light tank destroyer program. And we use light tanks for some of our divisions. Not many of them, though. We gotta strike here. We must attack or do nothing. It's so... I mean, we have almost 100k manpower now. It's just such a risk if we strike them at all. Brazil is sending some more units to support us. Do we make our move or keep watching? Jaeger Infantry 3 has been researched. Good. And now let's research. What can we do? Mechanized infantry. Get the next mechanized troop upgrade. Well, motorized upgrade, I guess. Get that done. I mean, they're mechanized infantry, so never mind. What do we do? I have to think hard here. If we launch an offensive, it's probably going to fail. I can tell you that now. It probably will fail. They just have so many divisions. I'm just hoping the USSR can be competent, but they're struggling. I mean, they haven't lost to Moscow yet. They're still holding on to Kiev, or they just lost Kiev? They lost Kiev. Yeah, that's not good. So the Germans have 48 divisions here. We have 25. That's 35, and that's like the Dutch have. Bring that all up to... And there are those volunteers from the USA that will help us out ever so slightly. Do we attack them or not? There's no real opportunity here. There's just so many units on the border. It's just frustrating. We can't do anything. We're just stuck waiting. Maybe I'll fight the Italians, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. I wonder when world tension will hit 100%. I mean, it's at 77% right now in 1941, which is lower than I would have thought at this point in time. And let's go to our second army. We're going to make them, how to say this, let's just make a special garrison type unit, like division, the garrison or something. Just call them garrison division, actually. The reason why I'm doing this is because it seems like a waste of resources to have just a standard infantry division doing garrison work. And we have special garrison troops? Wow. Whatever. Do they have special? I don't know. Let's use garrison troops then for this unit. I don't know what they exactly use, but we'll have them. I suppose they have defensive stats or something? I have no idea. No clue what these guys special... I mean, they're garrison units, so I imagine they'd be okay at doing that. Combat width. There we go. 12 combat width. No artillery now. How these guys are competent, I don't know. Make a few of them. I'd say 5 of them would be 6 of them at most would be all we can really deploy there. And their unit will have a manpower of 10,000. That's not right. I exited out. Great. So let me fix this. Again, I forgot to save. So they'll keep the engineer company. We'll get rid of the artillery. Get rid of all these infantry battalions also. Give them some garrison troops now. Garrison, come on, garrison troops. There we go, or no. Nearly done. Gotta fix it. Garrison. We can't afford it. Whatever, we'll just stick with this then, I guess. Or no, it's still too expensive. Okay, new plan. It's just gonna be no artillery at all, and 10 with infantry. That is it. And give them their own special logo, so we can distinguish them from the infantry. Give them castle icons or something, or rook icons. They'll be deployed soon enough. And let's get Army 2, request expeditionaries. Belgian Congo, help us out. Please. Netherlands, also help us out. Give us 5 divisions. Iceland, no help at all. Brazil, 3 divisions. Okay, so now we have garrison troops, take all of Army 2, and now get to work defending the entirety of the front line with the rest of the Belgian military. And our aim is just to keep the protection of the Low Countries, just keep the defenses of the Low Countries secure, and just dig in with more divisions on the border. And the Dutch are redoing some of their positions. They're also trying to launch attacks that don't really go anywhere. I think it's a unit from the Dutch East Indies, actually. I don't know. Okay, let's redo this fortification plan we had in mind and just improve upon the most weakest positions. Whatever borders the Germans would be the best idea. Well, probably. So that would be ideal anyway. Especially here, that's the weak point. That one province with no, like, level 1 forts. Not ideal. Also build up here. Just work on improving these very weak positions first and foremost. Put them to the top of the queue so they'll be worked on. And we already have one province with maximum land forts in them. They'll probably hold to the very last, but we also got to defend Liège, which has no democratic league during the Comintern because the Japanese shogunate attacked them. And the reason we got to defend the Liège so much is that it's the capital of the Wallonia region, state I mean, and Nepal joined the South American League faction. So if we lose Wallonia, that's like half of our industrial capacity just gone. Like that's all of our industry, tons of civilian stuff we can't produce as much as we could at that if we lose it. So we need to fortify it as much as possible. Kiev falls, and that was the capital of the Ukrainian SSR. That's a pretty big blow to the Soviet Union, who I wonder if they're fighting Afghanistan. Oh, they're part of the South American League. Okay. Yeah. So Soviet Union's not having a fun time. Neither is France. Britain joined the USSR, but they joined a Comintern. On the bright side, it means that the Comintern probably won't go down immediately if the USSR dies. The Germans and the Japanese will also have to naval invade the British. But if the Soviets go down, for us that would be bad because the Germans could also start moving more troops around to attack the Low Countries. Move some units up to Liège, please hold it. Hold the city at all costs. I refuse to lose it for silly reasons. They have so many divisions. So many units attacking it. Stop. Just defend, please. Hold your ground at all costs. Look at this bicycle unit over here. Just hold every province under our control. How's the fortification project going? It still needs some time. And the Dutch are, well, the positions in the Netherlands are holding out. Don't lose any positions. And their tank divisions are stalling out. They cannot advance through our lines. Good. Just readjust our positions. Well, not readjust, but reinforce everything. And let's now start researching support weapons. 1942. Modified government. Let's go now to service by requirement yet, or should we do that? Let's go to industrial concern. Go to, say, industrial concern. Get one of them. One of those companies. And how is France doing? They're still holding on to Calais, Brest, and Bordeaux. Paris is obviously fallen. And the fall of Venezuela's capital, I think. That's what that is about. The Dutch are going to lose a province, or no? The Germans are trying to advance upon it. We've got to hold Wallonia. Don't lose it, please. Keep improving upon everything. How's the fort production? How's the fort plans going? They're going all right. Maximum forts in this place. Maximum forts. Like maximum forts. That's all I want. You guys keep even building up the wrong place. Build this place up instead. We need maximum forts. Maximum force at all times. Please. That's what I ask for. And the Germans launch an offensive on one of our more protected provinces in Yupan Malmedy. They fail. Good. Just keep defending the Kingdom of Belgium against enemy aggression. And let's research excavation 3. There's another offensive. Great. Move these Brazilian expeditionaries around, or no? Use last stand. Just keep using last stand when we need to. The Germans gave up their attack. And let's research this now. What can we research? Research assembly line production. Good. And I think I'm going to end part 2 of my Kingdom of Belgium playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, the Road to 56 here. You can check out Road to 56 in the video description. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.